राइट में हूँ। भाई वेन्यू जा रही थी। अरे तूने अड़ाया कैसे नहीं बचा साले को? मैं तो देख रहा था तू अड़ा हुआ और मैं भीड़ू। धीरे धीरे धीरे। ये आसमान पर्पल पर्पल कैसे हो रहा है?
ट्रक का ब्लेड चला दे।
अरे मेरा आसमान पर्पल हो रहा है।
हाँ ये पर्पल क्यों हो रहा है?
The story so far. Agent 47 and his handler Diana Burnwood are the world's top assassins working for the ICA. When all of their recent missions turn out to be contracts for a shadow client, things take an unexpected turn. All their targets have been operatives in an invisible organization known as Providence. Providence has infiltrated the highest echelons of power and secretly owns our world. The shadow client wages a silent war against them. And so the Constant, Providence's enigmatic controller, seeks Diana out. His request, track down and eliminate the shadow client. In return, he offers something irresistible. The truth of 47's lost origins. Neither know that the man they hunt is 47's childhood friend.
अरे कहाँ गया तू?
And unlike 47,
क्यों?
he remembers everything.
पीछे गया। हाँ पेट्रोल बनाने का है। आते हो? नहीं से बची है। बंदा नाइस कैंडिडेट।
At the location. No hostile presence.
Understood. Alma Raynard's house is just up the beach. Our intel indicates that she and her team are laying low, most likely planning the militia's next strike.
Reynard is one of the Shadow Client's top lieutenants. And yet she's not a target.
Not yet, anyway. She's no doubt high on our client's list, but for now, it's information we seek. Infiltrate the house and get us a lead on the Shadow Client. Up for some B&E, 47.
On my way.
चला जा। मैं वेट कर रहा हूँ।
हाँ अनस्टॉपेबल टुडे का सुनते हो यार?
और मैं वो गाना सुनता हूँ। राजा ने मेरी दान। रो दूंगा। तो गाना है ना यार। नजर लगा कि डर है तू मैं तो रो दूंगा। पीछे वो औरत चिल्लाती है।
औरत ही चिल्लाती है, उसका नाम है शिल्पा।
ये तुमसे ये तुम्हें न जाने क्या
शिल्पा
हुआ।
राम।
खुदा जाने
ये
खुदा जाने में
अरे
विदाउट राग के।
विदाउट किसी भी
could aim. Now, according to the local home security provider, the house is equipped with multiple cameras placed around the perimeter. I suggest you get rid of them, 47.
शुरू हो गया खुदा जाने मैं पिता हूँ मैं बेटा हूँ
No cars.
They could be out. Could be lying
की
low.
आवाज़ तो अच्छी है
The satellite scans were inconclusive. Only one way to find out, I'm afraid.
क्या
के मैंने की आवाज़ तो अच्छी है
के मैंने
क्या बात कर रहे सही में ऊपर लग
गलती नहीं करता ना मैं
गाता अच्छा है किसने बोला भाई तो गाने वाला तो के अलग है
हाँ वही तो मैं कह रहा हूँ तो आवाज़ अच्छी है
सही बात है मैं तो आवाज़ अच्छी की बात की तू उसको के से क्यों जोड़ रहा है के का गाना का तो वापस के का ही गाना है बनाने पड़े आ रहे
Bodies. Male, female, early 30s. Executed.
I see them. Poor bastards. Looks like Reynard's grisly handiwork, all right. She was never shy about collateral damage.
The owners?
Don't think so. The house is registered to a non-existing environmental NGO. This feels more like identity theft. Like you, Reynard is known to use disguises. Keep looking, 47. Nothing we can do for these people now.
ये सोनू निगम शान इनकी आवाज़ बहुत जोरदार है
अनु मलिक
मलिक की भी आ जाती है आग लगा देगा पता नहीं उसको मतलब उसको गाने तो नहीं गाने चाहिए वो भले कंपोज कर ले कोई बात नहीं गलती तो हो जाते हैं तो वही तो मैं बोल रहा हूँ कि गलती हो जाती है पर गाना तो उसको नहीं गाना चाहिए वो एक गाना गाया उसने ऊँची है बिल्डिंग तेरी बात है पर गाना
Found something. Looks like research reports. Berlin, Shanghai. Every major militia strike since Thomas Cross's kidnapping. Looks like Reynard had a hand in all of them.
All in the past, I'm afraid. Keep looking, 47.
नॉर्दर्न लाइट है वो
Kiora, Ari from Kiwi Repair here.
दिख रही है भाई
Don't know when you folks are back in town, but give me a shout so I can swing by and fix that pesky bathroom ventilation system for you. Can't have the whole house smelling of nail polish now, can we? And anywho, like I said, just give me a shout. That's Ari, the repair guy.
याकूटिया भाई याकूटिया नाम है उसका याकूटिया
चाइनीज जैसे रशियन लोग
वो जोरदार है ना चाइनीज जैसा रशिया यार बहुत बड़ा है रशिया और चाइना मतलब रशिया में वेस्ट साइड देखो ना अगर तो बहुत वो है कल्चर चाइनीज ज्यादा लगता
वो ना बहुत वो है।
है। चौड़ा बहुत है भाई, 10-20 हजार किलोमीटर। हाँ भाई सही बोल रहा था, खुद सब समझ में आ
सब
गया।
सब सब समझ में आ रहा
सब समझ में आ रहा है। एजेंट 47 कहाँ से आ गया इन सब के बीच?
है। देख क्या तेरा
एजेंट
एजेंट
47 मैं क्या कह रहा हूँ, एजेंट 47 GTA 5 में।
Found something.
कार्तिक को तो पता ही
A
नहीं होगा
file
कि
on
एजेंट
Rupert
47
Pierce,
कौन है,
founder of Dynasty Global.
The world's largest internet retailer. If Pierce is a Providence operative, he's likely on the Shadow client's hit
मैंने
list.
सुना ही नहीं
But it's
इसका,
not
क्या
what we
कर रहा है?
came for. Keep looking, 47.
तूने तो एजेंट विनोद देखा है ना,
तुमने नहीं देखा क्या?
प्यार की पुंगी बजा के। सेफू भाई अनसेफ है अभी।
अनसेफ हो भाई अभी वो।
जेट नाइफ करके चली गई। देखिए रोना, सेफ भाई का नाइफ करके चली गई जेट।
47. That computer. See if you can't access it.
कोई आया चक्कू पे गया, वॉच दिस।
Encrypted. Assuming there's a key, Reynard wouldn't just leave it lying around. Wait. According to the floor plan, the room you're in should be a lot bigger. There might be a concealed space behind the wall. Check for hidden panels, 47.
वो सब तो ठीक है। आज मेरे एक सब रेडिट आया, उसमें क्या बोलते वो सजेस्टेड टाइप में नहीं आ जाते, तो उस टाइप में आज एक सब रेडिट आया इंडियन फ्लेक्स करके, जिसमें लोग अपनी सैलरियाँ फ्लेक्स कर रहे हैं, या कुछ भी कुछ बड़ा कुछ जीवन में कुछ बड़ा किया तो वो फ्लेक्स कर रहे हैं। अरे got my first salary today, और वो मैसेज क्या है, योर अकाउंट वॉज क्रेडिटेड विद 147000, got my first salary today, और लिखा होता है M24 got my first salary। हाँ, और उसके बाद आ रहा है कोई बंदा पोर्श का फोटो डाल रहा है, got my first car today M26। ज़्यादा हो रहा है तो रेडिट की ये दिक्कत है, गलती से भी किसी ऐसे नोटिफिकेशन पे आप एक दिक्कत है, उनको लगता है आपको ये इस टाइप के ही सब पसंद है फोरम्स। मैंने गलती से एक दिन एक बॉलीवुड वाला क्लिक कर दिया, अरे पागल हो गया भाई। उनको लग गया कि बस मेरे को मेरे जीवन में बॉलीवुड ही, उसके अलावा कुछ नहीं है। पॉइजन कर दे, कर क्या दे, पी ले।
पॉइजन होना भी चाहिए। यहाँ जेल खाने के पैसे,
जेल खाने के नहीं, धोने के पैसे होते हैं। ये मेरा बेटा है, इसके धोने के पैसे नहीं। अरे बैठ यार।
Kiora, Ari from Kiwi Repair here. Don't know when you folks are back in town, but
will take a radical departure from the source material. Only time will tell. But at least short break.
सीटें चली गई यार, अब तो सुनना पड़ेगा शीट का हिस्सा है।
Legal spokesperson calls the move a loving tribute to a shining star extinguished much too soon. Meanwhile, Heidi Santoro, the class guitarist and longtime creative partner of Cross, calls the release a shameless money grab. Is working on a solo release of her own, along with ex-class drummer Quentin Moriarty. In Panama City, Interpol agents have arrested the last surviving member of the legendary gang of thieves known as the Yardbirds. Alexander Kovac, a Serbian native, was attempting to convert close to $50 million into Bitcoin. The spoils of the Yardbirds' spectacular final casino heist. And
Ah,
क्या?
lining up
nice.
Good night.
triple murder at a wedding ceremony. And good news for urban fantasy fans. The upcoming Cassandra Snow movie, Tears of the Wolf, was announced today. The sixth installment in the record-breaking teen fantasy franchise, which will be filmed exclusively in New Zealand. Find the eponymous
Thought so. This should be interesting. Here we go. For the office computer, no doubt. Nicely done, 47. Getting caught on tape is the last thing we need. Appears Reynard's cell is launching another strike. Those are sewer maps of a residential area in Wellington. Well, there's nothing we can do about it now. Our priority is the Shadow client.
I'm in.
Hurry. I'm detecting movement up the road. A motorcade, possibly Reynard's.
Uploading the data.
Hold on. Receiving it now. Nothing on the Shadow client or the other cells. No names, no aliases. I doubt she even knows whom she's working for. Wait, here's something. A message from Robert Knox of Cromstead Industries. And by the sound of it, he's a Providence operative.
A defector.
Well, well, well. Client won't like this one bit.
And you can't wait to tell him. They're back. Multiple hostiles.
I see them. Damn. Okay, we've got what we're going to get. Go to stage 2, 47. Eliminate Reynard, and preferably without raising suspicion. One step ahead of the Shadow client for once. Let's keep it that way.
Ugh, thought this night would never end. What a snobfest. And I even missed out on the action.
I'm sorry you had to endure all that free champagne and cello music, Orson. What can I say? You really took one for the team.
Well, I say stick to what you know.
sophomore album left behind 3 brand new tracks, which Monumental plan to release as an EP. The label spokesperson calls the move
Welcome
a loving
home,
tribute
Alma
to a shining star
guest.
extinguished.
It's
much too
Orson.
soon. Meanwhile,
Orson.
Heidi Santoro, the class guitarist and
never
longtime
mind.
creative partner of Cross, calls the release a shameless money grab. Santoro, who left Monumental shortly after Jordan Cross's death, is working on
Max? Maximilian? Here, boy.
coming in. You coming or what?
Yeah, I'm coming.
Target down. Well done, 47. Now get off the property. Mercs have discovered your boat, 47. They're on high alert, combing the beach for intruders. Proceed with caution. get past them unnoticed. I suggest you cause a distraction, 47, and make it a loud one.
Calling in from the beach. No sign of that wrongdoer. Out. Command? Command, how do you read me? Over? It's not over yet!
Jesus. Hey, it's the bodyguard.
Hey, you alright? What's his problem? You're getting gear.
It's official. New Zealand paid off. The client has given us carte blanche. Hunt down the militia by any means necessary.
A week ago, Providence was a threat. How did you swing the board?
The board are practical people, 47. A blank check is hard to turn down. Besides, the Shadow Client's war on Providence is causing a global panic. Someone will need to stop the militia. Might as well be us.
And the man on the train? You never told them about his offer.
Taking a contract for personal gain is against ICA regulations.
Sodas would have been proud.
Is that a sense of humor, 47? Whatever next? Crying at the movies?
Why are you doing this?
I know what it's like to have everything taken from you. He claims to know about your past. Your childhood, your memories, everything Ortmeyer stole from you.
And you trust him?
About as far as I can throw him. But this is our best lead in 20 years. I say it's time we break a few rules. Good afternoon, 47. Your destination is the annual Global Innovation Motor Race in Miami, Florida. After analyzing the data from Reynard's computer, the case is clear. The Providence defectors are Robert and Sierra Knox, head of robotics developer Kronstadt Industries. A visionary inventor and technological innovator, Robert Knox has spearheaded Kronstadt Industries to the bleeding edge of technological development. His equally brilliant daughter, Sierra, is not only a financial wizard, but also a fiercely competitive race car driver, with a fiery temper to match. Kronstadt enjoys enormous popularity with global consumers. However, few are aware that the company is also one of the world's leading suppliers of next-gen military tech. Last year, despotic ruler Jin Po employed prototype Kronstadt drones against peaceful civilian protesters in the now infamous Tunyon Valley incident. And although it has yet to be proven, there is little doubt that the Knoxes personally brokered the deal, making them complicit in a war crime. It is unclear why the Knoxes would betray their masters, but likely the fear of being next on the Shadow Client's hit list has pressured them to cut a deal with the enemy. Undoubtedly, with Kronstadt Industries on their side, the militia will increase their attacks tenfold, and so our contract obligates us to retire Robert and Sierra Knox and contain the damage they may inflict on Providence. I will leave you to prepare. Welcome to Miami, 47. The innovation race is on its last day, and it is down to the wire. Thousands of eager fans are gathered for the final laps of this unexpectedly close race. Sierra Knox is expertly piloting her red Kronstadt car. Her father, Robert Knox, roams the nearby expo building where Kronstadt is showcasing its new prototype car. The Kronstadt RK Mark III has seen fierce competition from the Chinese Kowloon Heavy Industries' new racer. Moses Lee, CEO of Kowloon, has taken a dominant lead and looks invincible. Sierra Knox will need to risk it all if she wants to win for the third year in a row. The stakes are as high as they can get.
Sir, if you want to come through, I'm gonna have to pat you down. This is just standard procedure. Thank you.
Don't forget, the secret of endurance racing is to keep that car going until the end. This race is not over until the clock ticks down. Let me just repeat some ground rules for those of you new to endurance races. You gotta cover as much ground as possible within the time. Time's up. We have our winner.
Can you believe that? What if he's a stalker?
Yeah, we're calling security, all right.
The only thing we're calling is a bartender. I need a drink.
Crowd better? Yeah. Thanks. Doctor gave me some sort of vitamin hydration boost, normally reserved for the drivers. Fix it.
Oh, what's this shit?
Huh? Damn, that thing's beyond fixing.
It's me. I'm here now, ready to meet up with Sierra Knox over at the hotel. Yeah, after the race. I've just got to pick up the documents from my van, but I had to knock out a guy and steal his flamingo outfit, and now I can't find my car keys. Yeah, I know it's dumb. I think I lost them in the scuffle, but the real mascot is still over there. If I don't get them, I've got no evidence. Bye-bye money. I don't know. I need to figure something out. Talk soon.
A disgruntled Kronstadt employee has acquired some dirt on Sierra Knox and intends on blackmailing her. Disguised as one of the racing mascots, he plans to meet Sierra by the old motel. Well, I always did feel that pink was your color for...
Hey, can you do me a favor? Go check if my keys are over there. The guy's crazy and I don't dare go.
I stole my mascot outfit.
Who would do that?
Hey, yo, did you find some keys over there? Oh man, you're a real lifesaver, thank you.
The race is entering its final lap, 47.
That's not looking good.
The race is over. Sierra will be coming off the track anytime now.
Number one in Miami. Once again, Chinese racing flexes its muscles on the U.S. races. Wow. Big disappointment for the Californians. They came here as huge favorites, but Sierra Knox and her team they just couldn't handle the Chinese opposition.
I still can't believe it. It's just so neat.
That's good. It ain't just a profession.
Moses,
Fancy
ladies
legend.
and gentlemen, is on the way to the podium. They rolled out the red carpet and the celebrities are rushing in.
Not have clearance. Turn around now. That'll do. That's the way.
Fatigue, trouble concentrating, blurred vision. Why don't you try Jenner? Based on an old Native American
Nice outfit. Really brings out your eyes. Miss Knox informed me you'd be here. She asked to make sure you brought the documents. So, did you bring the documents?
I have the papers right here.
Excellent. Come on in. Have a seat or something. I'll let Miss Knox know you're here.
So far, so good, 47. Now, let's
Yes,
see where this meeting is headed.
There's a guy here wearing a mascot outfit claiming you have an appointment with him. Won't give his name. Got it. I'll let him know you're en route.
Hey, Flamingo guy. Miss Knox is on her way. Have a seat somewhere. She'll be here as soon as she can. So, you here for a job application or what?
Something like that.
Nice. If you don't mind me saying so, your particular choice of attire is maybe a little, I don't know, off? For a job interview, I mean.
My suit is at the cleaners.
And you couldn't find anything else to wear?
Correct.
You must lead a very interesting life, my friend.
You have no idea.
So, Mr. I never did catch your name.
Names are for friends.
Very well. Straight to the point.
Hey,
in all
Birdman.
business. Walk with me.
Where are we going?
Don't worry. What am I gonna do? Kill you in broad daylight. I just want a bit of privacy here. Not about to do sensitive business like this in front of an audience.
Good idea.
So just to get this straight, you claimed in your email to have somehow found internal reports that show Kronstadt's involvement in the Tungan Valley massacre.
Sounds about right.
Let's be clear. You and I are having this meeting because my father doesn't need to know about this. It's just another undesired distraction. I don't care if the information is true or false. I don't care if it mentions moving money from the Nexus project into Tungan Valley damage control, as you claimed in your correspondence. I do care about protecting my father, which is why you and I are now here.
I see.
Leave me alone for a few minutes, guys.
Sure thing, Miss Knox. If you need us, just call. We're right around the corner.
So here's the deal. You hand over the documents and leave, and that's the end of it. And you will do that now. So here are the two possible outcomes of this meeting. One, you will leave this place and this country for good, and that will be the end of it. Everyone lives...
Target down. Next up, Robert Knox.
Yeah, that's right, Birdman.
Let's hear it for our champion, and let's get the party started!
Ladies and gentlemen.
Sorry, sir. Can't pass through here.
something like that. That thing's beyond fixing. That's not looking good. Crap, what a mess. Do something like that.
The trophy goes to the very deserving Moses Lee.
That's one of the Kronstadt mechanics, but he's away from the pit. I wonder what he's up to.
Entire Team Kowloon.
Hey, I got a space bubble.
Just get up in my face, all right?
Berate my skills as a mechanic because the roll cage interferes with the radio signals from Sierra's suit.
No more. I'm done. Yes, I know you're a man short now. I know. I don't give a rat's ass about it. You double my salary for the entire week, and I'll come back in case Sierra decides to use that last pit stop. Well, if you decide otherwise, I'll be down by the path.
Ladies and gentlemen, the
Best
fun
of luck,
is not
guys.
over yet. We will now kick off the exhibition race. See technology of the future at its finest. Enjoy.
Hey, is there trouble?
I'm telling you, Miss Knox is going to be pissed. I did the pre-race checkup on her. And, well, if it's so bad,
it's a direct violation of safety.
A little bit of constructive criticism. You could use a mint.
Hello, Mr. Mechanic.
I stood up and told him exactly what I thought of his stupid ideas. If you'd been by my side, Mr. Knox would totally have fallen.
Pallets represent the next level of personal stealth technology. Quantum innovation.
I had no idea it was that good.
Oh, it's good. It's real good. I mean, I get cravings if I don't come down here to eat once or twice per week. At one point, when I worked near here, I ate lunch here every day.
But Robert Knox? He's like a big shot billionaire.
It's true. I was standing in line behind him yesterday. He talked about how he loves this place to death.
It seems Robert Knox paid several visits to a Bayside area food stand yesterday. The vendor, known as Florida Man, sells extremely addictive food, so we should expect Knox to return. Maybe this is a way to catch Knox away from his office.
Hello there.
Yo, Em, it's me. Look, I need the crystal, alright? Well, I can't very well cook without it, can I now? Dressed as what? Speak up, woman. Well, then tell him to shut up. Shut up, Buster, we're talking here. That's better. Alright. He's dressed as a food vendor. Yeah, makes sense, I guess. So he's gonna bring me the stuff? Jesus Christ, woman, it's only sugar, all right? Sugar! All right, fine, Mom.
Doing okay? Good.
What?
Who's your dad? How you been?
Good show, 47. Now stick around. Once the word spreads, Knox won't be long. "47, Robert Knox is on the move. If I'm not mistaken, he's heading down to the Bayside food stand selling coconut balls.
Excuse me. Care for a snack?
What? Cheers.
You're welcome. It's made just for you. Excuse me, you should try this. It really is to die for.
Hey, wait a minute.
Don't mention it.
Smell alone is enough to trigger a massive rush of dopamine. I don't know what he's putting in his food, but I've sure got the munchies.
Who wants a taste? You? Go ahead.
So, what's good?
Everything's to die for, Mr. Knox.
Excellent. Maybe one of these. That was superb, my good man. I'll be back for more in a little while. God, I need to... Jesus Christ, what's going on?
Oh, huh. Wow.
Oh, okay. You need to see a doctor. Now.
Both targets down. Well done, 47. Head for an exit, and we'll speak again soon.
Berlin, Shanghai, Montreal. We're bleeding operatives. Panic is spreading, and now we are axing our own?
Knox was a traitor. He would have caused incalculable damage.
And he won't be the last.
This is exactly what the enemy wants. We need to fight the sickness, not the symptom.
And I have just the tool for the job.
Right. The Burnwood woman. Eric Soders warned you about her, didn't he? The Crusader.
I can handle Miss Burnwood. Everyone hates power until you offer them some.
And you ought to know.
ICA speaks the enemy's language. We need them.
And once we don't?
We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Fact remains, we are shadowboxing. We need to know who we are up against.
I was getting to that. His name is Lucas Gray, the late Mr. Cobb's head of security. Cobb was ground zero, first of our operatives to die. It had to be one of his staff, someone with military training and access to the plane.
Grasping at straws.
Gray is a mercenary, a veteran of every backwater tragedy you've ever ignored on the 5 o'clock news. Chechnya, Sierra Leone, the list goes on, but before '89, nothing. No records of any kind.
Now, come on. CIA, KGB, plenty of spies went dark.
After the curtain was lifted, I cast a very wide net. Lucas Gray simply does not exist.
If you're all quite done wetting yourselves with excitement, I couldn't give two shits where he came from. I only want to know one thing.
How does he know about us?
I swear to God, this hearts and flowers crap will get us both killed. Can't you see? Your so-called friend is working for them now. He's not the man you knew.
This is his fight too, Olivia. Even if he doesn't realize it. Like it or not, 47 is our last and only lead on the partners. He needs to remember.
He's coming for us. And unlike you, he won't hesitate.
Just get me inside. Rico, I need a favor.